if you had bad food, would you be devastated? Well, it's not so good, but it's not terrible, right? If it's bad weather, are you devastated? I mean, you had bad sex even, right? It's like, well, okay, it's not so good, right? But okay, we can manage. But a bad conversation, like a really bad, just devastates you. And the reason is because the structure of reality is conversation. Reality is a series of conversations. And the word Messiah, Mashiach, literally means conversation. That's what the word means. The word Messiah quite literally means Mashiach, Siach, the conversation. And one of the great masters, Nachum of Chernobyl, was an associate of the Baal Shem Tov, in the Book of Numbers, actually makes this point in his super commentary to the Book of Numbers on Messiah. He says, oh, Messiah is Mashiach, Siach, which means conversation. And so just to honor this conversation, it's having a great conversation is not casual. It's an erotic act, right? It's an act of eros. It's a divine act. So it's not like, oh, we're listening to a conversation, but actually our capacity to enact a great conversation that is real and that is honest and attempts to find its way to the inside of the inside and to step into the field and the field of value, right, is what we're born to do. It's not a casual act. It's not like we did all the important stuff during the day. Let's have a conversation now. Conversation is central to everything. So I just want to just locate what we're doing in that field. So I just want to start there and just pass it back to you, and then we'll go into Shabtai.
Well, I'm wondering about the word also conversion. As if something happens between people when they talk and that they are, there's a conversion process that happens. In other words, so something is converted and transformed, and there's a third element that arises in the conversation.
That's right. And there's an eros that's at play, and there's at least a conversation is potentiated with the possibility of transformation. And conversion only means transformation, right? And evolution is actually a series of transformations. That's a good definition of evolution. In cosmorotic humanism, we have a bunch of equations that we've not really talked about, we've alluded to, that I formulated with my dear beloved Zach Stein. And one of them is evolution equals a series of transformations. And the cosmos, right, the erotic universe, or what we call the cosmo-erotic universe, is a conversational cosmos. That's actually not casual. That's a precise definition. And actually, our dear friend who's a fellow at the think tank, Howard Bloom, wrote a formal mathematical paper on the conversational cosmos all the way down and all the way up. Okay, so I just want to locate this conversation. We are the evolution of conversation. And when we actually learn to have a conversation, that's actually what blows reality open.